Hello to those of you watching this on the replay or going to be embarking on this workout on the replay. I hope you're doing well, whether it's morning, noon, or night. I hope you're proud of yourself for making this time for the most important person in your life, which is you. Way to prioritize you. Very, very important. One of our last few sessions coming up here. Second to last Saturday session on Zoom. Keeping in mind, even though that we will no longer be offering Zoom classes either with myself or Danielle, we will still continue to have our replay database system, which has over 300 workouts, pre-recorded workouts from over the last 3.5 years. So you'll never run out of workout ideas on there. Get these ladies in for a workout on this Saturday. Hi, everyone. Hello. Happy Saturday, February 25th. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome. Hello. Hi. Let's get those bodies moving, please. It's all about progressions today. Progressions. I really like this one. We'll always start off easy. I'm going to give you different options to boost up for more of a challenge. The easy time frames will be longer than the more difficult time frames so that you can then make your best choice on the workout here today. Okay, let's get some big arm circles going. Feet hip width apart. Start up the upper body. We'll work our way down. Big, big rotations in those shoulders and arms. Big, big rotations. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Edna. Good morning, Mary Beth. Hello, Julie. Good morning. Good morning, Barbara. Okay, we're going to add in now a little work for the chest, shoulders, and back, interlacing those fingers out in front, pushing the palms away, dropping the head and rounding the back. And after 3 to 5 seconds of holding here, let's do the opposite. Bring those hands back, chest out, shoulders back, and keep switching every 3 to 5 seconds. Dropping the head, rounding the back, sticking the chest out, squeezing the shoulder blades back as you put those hands behind you. Three, 2, and 1. Let's get those feet extra wide now. Arms going up over the head. Right hand to the inside of the left leg. We'll start to get into that lower back and hamstring area. Bending at the waist, please making sure that your legs are straight. Unless, of course, those hamstrings or back muscles are tight. We want to make sure that we loosen them on up. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Happy Saturday. For everything we do, we're going to start off at a base level. It'll be for the longest time frame to kind of get your body acclimated to the exercise that we're going to do. For option 2, I'll always give you 2 different options to challenge yourself. You choose which one, okay? It's going to be less time, so you know that you can choose one. And then we'll go into an option 3, which will be even less time to really push yourself. And sometimes it'll be just through the change in the exercise or the variation, whether we add it on or take it slower, or it may mean that we're going to add on weight too. This way you never shy away from that challenge. Okay, I'm going to have you guys have those hands on your hips. Let's go hip circles out. And you can move when you do this. Step along your mat or along your area, wherever the heck you are right now. Once you get out of screen, turn around, come back. Hip circles, get them going. Step and turn out, step and turn out. All right, let's do the same with knee raises now. Pull those knees up past your hips, circle out your feet and your ankles as you're doing this. Make sure those sneakers are nice and tight. Use both hands to bring those knees up so you're balancing properly. And now hands on our hips in front of our mats. We're going to come up on our toes and rock back on our heels. Make sure your mat's out in front of you. We'll be starting off the day with the basic inchworm, okay? The basic inchworm, that's going to be the exercise in the first rounds. So when we do that, we are going to bend at our waist and walk those hands forward to your plank position and then walk it back, pushing those heels towards the ground. If you have a limitation that prevents you from doing any sort of plank position, we're going to do this standing, okay, with no weights. We're going to go elbows to our quads, come right up on our tiptoes. We're going to start it in 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. 1 minute. 1 minute for the challenge in terms of the easiest progression. We're going to go 45 seconds for the second options. And the third is going to be 30 seconds, but it's going to be a full-on blitz on that third. Hips up, abs tight, glutes engaged. 45 seconds to go. Keep those hands walking forward. When you're in that plank position, I'm asking you to make sure your hips are up, your abs are tight, glutes are engaged. If you're doing the squat and press without the weights, come up on your tiptoes as you come on up. Really push through the heels and then transfer up to the tiptoes as you're going up. 20 seconds. In 10 seconds, I want you facing your mat, same starting position so that you can practice the next 2 options. You'll have a choice between the 2 of them. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so here we go. Option 2 on the inchworm. We walk it forward and you add a push-up onto the sequence each time you go down. So that's 1. I walk it back, I come right back down, and now I do 2 push-ups. Every time I go down, I do 1 more push-up that I did previously. I want you to practice that right now. Everyone practicing. Everyone practicing. For those of you doing the squat and press, you're going to add in those weights now, and you're going to do a double press at the top. So I go down, come up on the tiptoes, press, press, down, up on the tiptoes, press, 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 and continue to go. Adding 1 at a time. And be quick on those walk backs and walk downs, right? Quick, quick, quick. All right, so the second option for those of you doing the inchworms, you take your heaviest weights with you. Okay, nothing else besides adding on the weight. So you go down, heaviest weights you have with you, hips up, abs tight, walking it back, pushing those heels towards the ground. Slowly coming on up and repeating. So you either choose with the push-up add-on, or of course, you go with the walk with the weights. We start in 5. Your choice. 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. So this is just 2 different ways that you can take this exercise to a whole nother level. Whole nother level. And that's what I want you to do now. A little less time, a little more challenge. Let's go quick on those inchworms. Let's go. Walking it back quick. I want you adding on a push-up every single time you go down. So if this is your 4th inchworm, that's 4 push-ups in a row. Doing that squat and press. This is your 4th squat. You're coming up. You're doing 4 presses at the top. 30 seconds until I give you the option 3. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. We got it. 20 seconds. Quick, quick, quick. I need those inchworms to be a little faster, especially on the way up. Seven seconds. Be ready to practice. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, weights in the hands if you're doing the inchworms, all right? Weights in the hands. We go down, and we're going to add on the added challenge of the renegade row on each arm. So we add the push-up in, row, row, walk it back with the weights. Walk it back with the weights. Practice that. You're doing the standing alternate. We're down, we're up, we press, we go down, and then we go into our lateral raise. Adding on 1 each time. Down, up, press, press, lateral raise twice. Let's go. I want everybody working it right now. Because for those of you doing the inchworm, I'm going to give you another option to challenge yourself with. So it's always adding on a push-up at the bottom, always adding on the row at the bottom. Second option for the third and final challenge on this, single leg balance with the inchworm. Weights in the hands, extending the leg back, walking it all the way. No push-up, no row. Keeping the leg straight as you walk it back, coming on up and switching to the other side. Your choice, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So you're coming up slow on that inchworm. A little slow, especially if you're doing the one leg now, right? Because there's a balance component. So you're going to come up a lot slower. If you're doing the add-on of the push-up and the row, then we don't need to go slow. Oh, there's a rhyme. 20 seconds. Come on. Keep switching those legs for those of you doing the single. Nice job, Jane. You got it, Edna. Squat once, up, add on those presses, add on those lateral raises. Nice job, Barbara. Looking solid, Julie. Remember, you're adding on 1 each time you go down there when you do that one. Don't shy away from it. You were doing a great job with that single leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Making our way to our backs for the next round. Reverse crunch. Reverse crunch exercise. Everybody's heads down. Option 1, straighten and tuck. Straighten and straighten and tuck. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. If you need more time to rest, you obviously got that time. Point the toes. Straighten and tuck. We're not lifting yet. That's going to be your second option.
I'm not sure I understand.
Keeping the heads down on this. Straightening those legs. Now, the key to any back core exercise that we're going to work is that your lower back has to be flat. So in order to do that, we need to tilt our pelvis into the mat. So my back is not flat right now because I'm not tilting it. I am now tilting my pelvis into the mat so I can engage my midsection. And you can't see it. Even if I was in person with you, it'd be very, very small to see. So you have to tilt that pelvis down into that mat, flattening that back, which will then allow you to use your midsection muscles and not have your hip flexors take over, which we don't want. And most of the times they will as we get fatigued because, well, they're bigger muscles. 15 seconds until we get into progression options 2. And this is really about just firing up those muscle groups in this option as you straighten and tuck, straighten and tuck, straighten and tuck, straighten and tuck. Again, I'm going to keep repeating it because some of you are not. Some of you are tucking and then lowering. We want to straighten the legs out, feet up over the hips, tuck your knees into your chest. It's all you need to be doing. 3, 2, and 1. Knees can hug in. Second option, okay, you're going to have a couple of different ones. Standard second option, straighten, tuck, hips and back come off the ground. Straighten, tuck, hips and back come off the ground. When you straighten, okay, again, the feet should be over the hips. So that's option 2, the first one. Second option, straighten, 1, 1, straighten, tuck, straighten, 2, 2. And then I keep adding 1 on. So you can either just do the lift or you add on that flutter kick. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Back's got to be what? Flat. If you need support for your back and you would like to lay on your forearms, straighten your arms as much as you can in order to do that. Yeah. Straighten, straighten, straighten it right out. Always adding on that flutter kick. Again, this is where our lower back is coming off the ground, so we need momentum. We're not doing option 1 anymore. unless you have a limitation that absolutely prevents you from doing it. So I straighten, I tuck, and as I do that, my hips come off the ground, and then I straighten again. So either one of those two options require you to do both. Always adding on that flutter kick. Straighten, tuck. Hips come off the ground, back comes off the ground. And I want you to lead with that midsection. Don't just bring the knees in and there you go, Mary Beth. Good. 10 seconds. Option 3 is going to be all about tempo. Going to get you out of your comfort zone if you're not normally used to doing this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rest it. So option 3 will see us do the same thing, except now we're going to straighten up over the hips when we bring our knees in. So we straighten, tuck, straighten over the hips, down as you tuck, and then straighten again. See that range of motion right there? That's what we're shooting for. Okay, I want everybody to work on that right now. So then I'm going to give you that second, third option, if that makes any sense. And it's going to be all about tempo. We want to try and keep our feet in line with the hips or the belly button. Many of you, when you bring your legs up, you bring your feet over your head. We want to avoid that. So you want to push straight up to the sky with those toes. Okay, so that's going to be your option 1, doing exactly what you're doing there. If you want to challenge yourself more, all we're going to do is just adjust the tempo, which means everything you do is going to be much slower in terms of the movement. So that means straighten, tuck, straighten. Now watch. I cut 4, 3, 2, and 1. It should take a good 5 seconds to come down. So we go out, in, hold it at the top, down, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then straighten. So you have option 3, which is going to be normal pace. Option 2 on that, slow and controlled. Okay, here we go. That's my timer, ready to start in 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. It should take you, if you're doing that second tier option on the third option here, it's going to take you at least 5 seconds to lower down. And that really forces you to use your midsection. I just hear a child up in the bathroom. They hear me teaching through the vent. And it's Dashiell going, Dad, I can hear you. "20 seconds. Keep the control. Come on, straighten those legs. Come on, straighten. Come on, Mare, lift. Let's go. Get it up. Slowly bring it down, Mary. Bring it down. Bend those knees. Bend those knees. 10 seconds, Kelly. Come on. Again, this is designed to really challenge you guys. If I see you guys holding off, I'm going to keep the timer going. It's only 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it. All right, let's go upper body, shall we? We're going to start with bicep curls or hammer curls, your choice. Want to mix it in? You certainly are welcome to. In fact, let's do this. We'll start off with the basic, but we'll do every other rep as the other. So bicep curls, palms are up. Heaviest weights, okay, guys? And then when you come down, switch it to the hammer curl. So go bicep curl, hammer curl, bicep curl, hammer curl. Let's do it. Bicep curl, hammer curl. If you want to double up, have a pair of weights, have a band, feel free to go with it. So that means you could really challenge yourself. You have a band, or you only have a band, so you can really challenge yourself with those biceps by stepping into the bands, getting your feet much wider, pulling on up. You could also have those weights in your hands at the same time to really double up. Okay, 1 minute. Keep alternating between bicep curl and hammer curl. Bicep curl, hammer curl. Head up, chest out, shoulders back. Hands stopping right at the chest, right? Controlled motion, controlled motion. Up 2 to 3 seconds, down 2 to 3 seconds. When you come down, you're not locking out your arms. Always keeping those elbows bent and behind the midline of the body. 35 seconds to go. Chest, ladies, chest. Many of you are coming up here. That is not our chest. This is the tops of our shoulders. And look what happens to the elbows when you do that. They go forward, and then that's where you swing with momentum. We want to avoid that. So elbows back, coming up and down. Chest, chest, right? Hips to nips, as the famous monk quoted years and years ago in our 630 group. Nips are not here. Good, yeah. Keep it up, breathe. Exhaling out as you come up, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now shake it out. Option 2. All right, option 2. We're going to be going at a little bit slower pace now to really fire up those muscle groups. We're going to go down. We're going to pause at the bottom for a 5 count. That means our hands are hovering off your hips before you come up quick. So it's down slow, pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, up fast. Down slow, 2, 3, 4, 5, up fast. Everybody should be working on that right now. Practice it. I'm going to give you another option. Let's go. 3 seconds down, hold at the bottom for 5. Power up, quick. You need to see how this feels so you can make a choice. And ideally, I want you to try and keep the weight. Keeping that staggered foot position is very important here, especially supporting that back. 5-second hold at the bottom. Your hands are hovering right off the hips. Don't let them rest. Don't let them rest. Okay, very good. Now, secondary option, a second option here. You're going to hold up at the chest, and you're going to pulse the whole time. Go. Oh, they're both tough. I know, they're both tough. This is going to be quick. Now, we need to keep those wrists nice and straight. So here's a straight wrist. Here's a drop wrist. We don't want that. We don't want the weights just resting in the knuckles. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. You choose. Do you want to go slow tempo down and hold? Or do you want to pulse at the top? 3, 2, and 1. Your choice. Go. Enjoy the choice, because no one's getting the choice in the round 3. You're going to get only one choice. Yeah, keep that control, whether you're doing the bicep curl or the hammer curl. I don't care either way. Again, if you're holding at the bottom, the elbows should be back and your hands should be hovering just above your waist. So if you can give me the side view, I can coach you guys best. It shouldn't be down here and locked out. Now hold at the bottom to really fire up those biceps. Right there, Jane. Hold it, Jane. Hold it. Nope, nope. Keep it active. Keep it active. Lift it up a little higher, Jane. Right there. Now count it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now power up. Good. And repeat it just like that. 22 seconds. Let's go, Joe. Come on. We got it, ladies. We got it. Very good work. Come on. Keep those pulses. Keep those pulses. For those of you doing the pulses. Barbara, where is the chest? The chest is not up there. Come on. This is where your hands just ended. Your chest is here. Elbows stay back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, start those hands at the hips. Here we go. 21s. 7 pulses at the bottom. 7 pulses at the top. 7 full range of motion, whether you're doing the bicep curl with the palms up or the hammer curl with the palms in. We start now. Go. Woo! 7 pulses at the bottom. 7 pulses at the top. 7 full range of motion. And yes, when you do that 7 full range of motion, it's probably going to feel like your muscles are moving through quicksand, especially if you have that amount that is proper to you. Oh, yeah, Joe. Yeah, keep it going, ladies. Come on, come on, come on. Now watch your swing. On the full range of motion, some of you are going to feel like you need to swing because those muscles are tired. Try and avoid that. Slow it down on the full range of motion. It should take a good 3 to 5 seconds to go up, 3 to 5 seconds to go down. You might only get through this once or twice in the next 20 seconds, and that's okay. Try and limit your breaks here. Try and limit your breaks, knowing that you're only doing it for a short amount of time. Come on. If those arms are not burning like crazy right now, you should be actually fighting to want to take that break. If it's not, but you want to see changes to your body, then the weight is not challenging enough for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put them down. Shake out those arms. Put them down. Shake out the arms. Skull crushers. Shake them out. We do biceps. We'll do triceps too. In 20 seconds, I want everybody down doing the basic skull crusher. And I will allow you to go full range of motion. Starting down, coming straight up and locking out those arms. Starting down, coming straight up and locking out those arms. I have not taught that in a while, meaning the straightening of the arms. You can do that for option 1. I want everybody into this in the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Looks like everybody's there, so we're good to go. Straighten up. Enjoy the straightening because you won't be in the next round. Or you won't have that option for it. Go, 1 minute. Up and down. Hands and weight should be separated. All of you are veterans on this live workout. You know that. You know that. If you're not doing that, then your mind is elsewhere. We don't have time for that. This is your hour of power. Come on, make it count. You also are all veterans, and you know that you should be always squeezing your elbows towards one another to really maximize those triceps. 15 seconds. Elbows are squeezing. Elbows are squeezing. Come on. Elbows are squeezing. I see a few of you keeping your hands close together and your elbows coming out. I see a few of you not keeping your elbows in, and when you straighten your arms are going towards your belly button. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, first option for the second challenge, okay? You guys are going to go and pulse it up to the sky so it does not lock out. The weight goes up towards the ceiling. I want everybody doing this one right now. Everybody doing this. Pulse, pulse. That's everybody here. Let's go. Everybody here. Pulsing, pulsing. The top of the weight is going towards the ceiling. Top of the weight is going towards the ceiling. A second option. Both weights down over the forehead. One arm goes all the way up and down. All the way up and down. You do all one side, full range of motion until I tell you to switch. The other weight is holding over the forehead to keep those triceps working. So your choice. You either got the pulse on both arms, or you got the single arm full range of motion with the hold on the other side. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Elbows squeezing in. Julie, you got to have that right elbow bent, holding over your forehead. Yep, keep it right there. For those of you doing the single arm, don't worry. I will tell you when. Weight separated, Barbara. Elbows squeezing in. Oh, yeah, it's getting tough now. For those of you doing the single arm. Make the switch now. For those of you doing the pulse, remember the weights are going to the ceiling. You're getting tired, some of you, and you're going forward. So, just so you can see, if this was me, going forward is not what we want. We want to go straight up towards the ceiling on the pulse. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Elbows must be squeezing in. I cannot reiterate it anymore. If you're still not doing it, it means you're not being present. 10. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, down we go. Third option. We're going to do one of them. Okay, you're going to alternate on the pulses. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. We're pulsing up. So that means when you go up, you gently go up towards the ceiling about 30% of the way. Come back down. Do the same to the other side. So you're just going to keep on alternating both arms. When you're not moving the arm, the other arm is right over the forehead. Just 30 seconds. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Elbows squeezing in. I'm just about making sure everybody's going to do some burpees after this. I cannot believe I got to keep on saying this. Let's go, kids. Got to be squeezing those bows in. To the ceiling, Barbara, to the ceiling. You're going forward with those weights. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Thank you, man. 15 seconds. And now I'm going to ask everybody to hold right over their forehead. Go. 10, 9, come on. 8, 7. We're squeezing those elbows. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put them down. Nice job. Nice job. Woo. Shake those arms out. You need to stretch them a little bit, you can. We got pistons to start as the easiest option. Now we just rock those arms. Now we're going legs. So when you're ready, keep those eyes forward. Start those pistons. Once I see everybody doing them, I'll start that minutes time frame. Fingertips are on the ground at all times. Fingertips are on the ground at all times with those pistons. All right. If you have a limitation, of course, today's substitute would be the frog squat. So limitation meaning you can't sit on your heels, okay? Or you can't get down to this position. You don't actually have to be touching them. His eyes are forward. Fingertips always on the floor. 40 seconds, keeping those eyes forward. We got it, we got it. Come on. Come on. Eyes, eyes. Now, for those of you who feel like you have a limited range of motion, but you can go down, there's many ways that you can substitute with a higher position with your hands, right? So you don't always have to just go right to the frog squat. You can put yoga blocks down here. So basically the yoga block would be your floor. So that allows you to take the range of motion out of it. Bring them down here. You can use weights as well, right? So I would recommend before you go to the frog squat, do one of those options first. 15 seconds. Again, it doesn't have to be yoga blocks. Fingertips are always on the ground, right, Barbara? Always on the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We add in the crawler now. So it's a piston 1, 1 crawler. 2 pistons, 1 crawler. Always 1 crawler, always adding on a piston. Okay, that is your choice. And you don't have a choice. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Progression challenge point 2. Let's do it. Walking all the way forward, okay? Quick little walk, quick little walk. You want to take the weights with you because you have them underneath you. By all means, that'll add that challenge point in too. Always adding a piston to your previous rep amount. So if this is your 4th piston, you should be doing 4 pistons in a row, then walk it out quick and walk it back. We're at 45 seconds for this round, that's all. Come on. Keeping those fingertips on the ground at all times. Come on, quick on those pistons, quick on those pistons. Come on, you can do this. Eyes, Cal. 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, ready? Piston, star jump. 2 pistons, star jump. 3 pistons, star jump. No other options. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Obviously, if you're not jumping, you would not jump. You would balance on the way up. 1, come up, down. We do 2 pistons, star jump, other side, and repeat. Come on, star jumpers. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Always adding on a piston. 20 seconds. Come on, make it count. Make it count. Nice job, Jules. You don't have to touch the floor, though, okay? Just make sure you're balancing. Otherwise, that would be a jack. Trying to get you guys to get that balance or at least that airborne with both feet. 10. Come on. Come on. I know. I know. Got your break coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Bring it down. We're going to go back to the upper body. We're going to go into our upper back next. We'll be starting with the basic bent row exercise. Basic bent row. So more moderate to heavy size weight, unless you have very tight back or hamstring. Body weight to our heels, chest out, shoulders back. Lengthening those arms to lock out, keeping the shoulders back, pulling those arms back. Let's start it in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get everybody working on those bent rows. Chest out, shoulders back. Not rounding, right? Tall, strong, confident position. How do we do that? Well, you just stick your chest out, squeeze your shoulders back. But I want you to keep that position while you are bending at your waist. Keeping those eyes forward. No round in the back. If you find you can't get that round in the back, if you have to have that round in the back, then guess what? Then it's too much weight for you. If you don't want to bend at the waist with both legs straight, have your staggered foot here. You can bend those knees slightly to support that back if you need to. Keep the pull back. Keep the pull back. Edna, you're rounding your back. Lengthen those arms all the way. 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 options for option 2. The first one, don't lock your arms out. This would be more like a pulse position, right? You pull back, you go down about halfway, and you pull right back again. So you go about halfway down from what you did before. This makes a huge difference because those arms do not lock out. I want you to practice that right now. Keep the pull back. 3, 2, and 1. Now, the second option I'm going to show you, okay, you will lengthen out your arms, but you're going to turn those hands. So you're going to start here, and as you come up, turn the palms to face you and pull back here. So now our elbows are bent almost at 90 degrees. And when I come down, my palms face towards my body. Come up, pull back. So we lock out the arms, we pull back. Yep. So you have 2 options. You can do the pulse, or you can do the extension with the rotation. 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. Let's challenge ourselves a little further here. Chest out, shoulders back, right? Still got to keep that back flat. Good, Edna. Nice job. Always turning, yeah. You're doing that full range of motion. Don't combine them. Do one or the other. "15 seconds. Turn it, right? Always rotating. So when I go down, my palms are facing one another. When I come up, my palms are facing behind me. When I go down, I'm turning and rotating. Keep it up, ladies. Chest out, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, third option. Bent position. We go row, down, and we go reverse fly. Row, down, reverse fly. This can also be done for an added challenge in the plank position. Row, down, don't put the weight down, reverse fly, other side. Row, down, don't put it down, reverse fly. Feet should be nice and wide here, and you keep on alternating sides. You need to do it standing for the added challenge or in the plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good, Edna. Just keeping those feet wide. That's very important. For those of you doing the plank position, you have to keep your feet wide. Here's what you don't want to be doing. Rowing and then turning your body out. That's not what we're doing. You need to keep that back flat. So if you're turning your body out, chances are you're not ready for that weight amount. Good, Jules. Good. Keeping those eyes forward. Good. There you go, Mary. Bend at your waist a little bit more, Kelly, so that back stays flat. Really want you to isolate through that upper back and shoulder area. I'm going to go another 15 seconds. It's like some of you made some adjustments in that plank position and looking real good now. Come on, out to the side. After your row, you pull back, lift it out. Good. Got it, Joe. 8 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. We're transitioning to our back in 25 seconds. Quick sip of water if you need to. First one we're going to do, opposite hand to toe, knees bent, back flat, arms out wide, right hand to left toe, knee bent, left hand to right toe. Can't touch the toes right now. We're going to the knees, okay? This is really going to be great to support those back muscles and really fire up those abdominals. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Knees will be bent on this one. Let's go. Knees will be bent. Feet will be flat. Reaching for those toes. And again, the goal here with this is to meet your upper body and lower body somewhere in the center. Let's go. Knees will be bent with this one. Knees will be bent opposite hand to toe. You stay bent. Right hand goes to the left toe. Put it down. Left hand goes to the right toe. Put it down. 45 seconds. Let's go. I see legs straight still. Feet should be flat. Knees will be bent. Want to make sure you're coming all the way down in between, Barbara. Hands will not be touching our heads. Touching those toes. Now, there's many of you right now that are barely lifting your upper body. Okay? You're just lifting your leg in. That's fine. Just don't expect much from it, right? We need to make sure that we're getting both lower body and upper body coming up at the same time. Across we go, right? 15 seconds. Head and shoulders must rest on the floor in between each rep. Hands should not be anywhere close to your head. Legs should be bent. I still see people with the legs straight. I must be speaking a different language here today when it comes to bent legs and squeezing your elbows in. 3, 2, and 1. Now, secondary option. Legs can be straight. And you go across. And you do one side and one side only with the legs straight. Let's practice. And one side only on that full range of motion. Switch sides now. Mary Beth, you got to get that upper body going. You're just going that whole lower. There you go. Meet him in the center. Same movement. Go. There you go. Barbara, you don't want your lower back coming up. You want to have your head and shoulders come off the ground only. So that means that your upper body is doing more work than your lower body is, which means your hamstrings are very, very tight, which means we need to spend some time stretching them. Okay, very good. Now, your secondary option here for this one is with a weight. And you can do this with the knee bent if you want, or leg straight, your choice, and you can alternate between. So I got the weight in one hand, okay? I'm going to go across with my knee bent, touch. Touch. Obviously, if you wanted to do both weights, grab that other weight, you would alternate. I would recommend with the knee bent for this one, though. And just having those weights in your hands will add that secondary challenge. You choose. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. If you do weights, keep the knees bent and alternate. If you're not doing weights, keep the legs straight and do all one side, and I will tell you when to switch. For those of you doing the single leg, switch. Full range of motion. Cross that body, right? Let's go. Ten seconds. Three, two, and one. Legs straight. We come up, we hold. If you're doing the hold, I'll tell you when to switch. Even a little bit more of a challenge, hold and pulse for those toes. Toes, right? Not shins, not ankles. If you're doing the pulse, I'll tell you when to switch. Ready? Hold. Or pulse, your choice. If you're pulsing, it means your upper body is moving towards the toes while the legs stay stationary. Pushing your heel to the sky, curling your toe towards your face. You're not holding the position, ladies, and holding your toe. You're pulsing it or holding it right above that toe. Come on, come on, come on. Highest position. Highest position. Make the switch to the other side. Once everybody's in their position, I'll start the time. Go. Nice job, Jules. Come on, push the heel high. Keep reaching, whether you're pulsing or holding. If you're holding, do not pull on the foot. Just hold it in position. 10 seconds. Four, three, two, and one. Down. Good job, guys. Good job. Nice work. Let's stand up. In 15 seconds, we're going squats. 15 seconds, we're going squats. Basic squats. If you have a limitation that prevents you from doing squats, let's do glute bridges on our backs. So that means if you have an injury and the bending at the knee at that angle is not good enough for you, let's go bridge instead. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Basic squats. 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. Hands up in front of those eyes. A lot of options we can work off of here to really challenge yourself. So be ready. Hands extend as you bend your knees, as you stand up, arms by your side. 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. Butt going back. Hands go in front of those eyes when you go down. "30 seconds. Lifting the toes as you bend your knees. Really push through those heels as you stand. Hands go extended. 15 seconds to go. Then I'm going to give you options 2. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Option 2, pulsing at the bottom. You're down, you're holding. We're pulsing up and down. We've got to keep the toes lifted for the full 45, keeping our body weight to our heels. Practice that now, please. Eyes are forward, not down, and your hands are right in front of you. In line with those eyes. So we want to be in your lowest squat position as you pulse up and down. Secondary option, heaviest weights. Pick things up, put them down. Pick them up, bring them up over the head, squat down, put them down. Stand up without them. And I want you moving quick and efficiently. Pick them up, elbows to the quads, bring them up over the head, bring them down. Elbows to the quads, stand up without them. So you can either use weight and do that option, or you do the pulse option. 3, 2, and 1. Go get them.
Here's what I found.
You're standing up without those weights in between. So pick them up, bring them up over your head, put them down, stand up without them. When you stand up without them, your arms are just by your side, right? So after I put them down, stand up by my side, go right back down and get them. Elbows to the quads, press up. Elbows to the quads, put them down, stand up without them. Right back into it. Eyes stay up, 32 seconds to go. Body weights go into our heels when we go down with those weights, right? Yep, you got it, Edna. You're good, Joe. Keeping that body weight to your heels. Watch your butt, though, Joe. It's going down a little low. I don't want you to round your back. So when you go down and put those weights down, You may have to just drop them instead of actually putting them down if it rounding your back, okay? It's tough because everybody's different in terms of how low they can go, but at the same time, everybody has different lengths in their arms in which where they can then put their weights down. 10 seconds to go. For those of you pulsing, hold out. Come on, get down a little lower, Cal. I know we got this. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Woo. Here we go. Squat jumps. Third option. Landing in that squat position, please. All right. Third option, even a little bit more of a challenge. Frog jumps forward, because they're essentially squat jumps forward, and then backwards. So you have squat jumps, jumping straight up and down, or you have frog jumps, hopping forward and hopping backwards. If you can't jump, okay? If you can't jump, you physically can't jump, all right? I want you doing lateral shuffle on the mat, okay? Side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Come on. Come on. All right, stop. So you either have squat jump, frog jump forward, frog jump back. If you're not jumping, okay, we're doing our side shuffle. If you can't move quick, I want you to move side shuffle, but keep the heels down, okay? I didn't mention that. All right, let's start over again at 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Make sure if you're doing your side shuffles on the balls of your feet, okay, that your feet stay wide. If you're not doing it on the balls of your feet because you can't jump, your feet should still stay wide. Look at how wide my feet go. Okay, the last thing I need to be doing is bringing my feet close together. 20 seconds. Jules, watch your feet. They're coming way too close. And keep the heels down, okay? Just like we discussed via text. Stay low. For those of you who are doing the side shuffles, but can jump, can move quick, stay on the balls of your feet. I'm telling that to Jules because she can't put a certain pressure on her toes. Come on, Mary. Let's go. From lily pad to lily pad. Let's go. 7, 6, 5. Side shufflers, don't round. Don't round. We shouldn't be here. We should be here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's stretch out those quads, shall we? Good finish, guys. You can either do your quad stretch standing and hanging on to something if you need to. Left knee in front of the right knee. Eyes locked on a point. We can do this on our side as well. Your choice. You know the choices here today. Or we can do them on the belly. I showed you the order based on going from easiest to most challenging. And at the same time, from least effective to most effective. So when you go down to your belly, you're really going to get the deepest stretch. But it's a little harder to get into. Switch legs. Very important to make sure you're taking this time to stretch. Chances are you will not do it after this, so we want to make sure what we're doing here is efficient. But I'll remind you that if you feel your body needs it, because it's tight, sore, whatever it is, you need to make that time to do so. And when we do it, do less stretches, focus on the area that you need TLC for, and repeat it until you notice a difference. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get those feet extra wide. Go to our stand position. Elbows are going to go to the inside of your quadriceps, body weight to your heels. And I want you to push those elbows away. So we open up those hips and glutes, those inner quads. If you want a little more gentler option, you can lay it down. And take the ankle, the outside ankle of your left leg. Put it on top of your right quad and draw that left knee towards the floor. We do one side at a time. So it'd be looking like this. Damn screen, like that. If you're still in a standing position, make sure your butt is pointing down, eyes up, elbows are pushing away. For those of you doing the single leg, switch legs. Next week is week 4. Week 4 of this program. It'll be your final 2 Zoom workouts with Danielle. Not just for week 4, but for quite some time. Then, of course, next Saturday's Zoom with me, we do not have, but we will be then doing it the following Saturday, the 11th. It'll be the final Zoom workout. Possibly ever. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be resurrected in the future. It won't be because we'll use this format for any sort of weather days or anything along those lines. Okay, let's release. If you're on your back, slowly straighten out those legs and then hug those knees into your chest. If you're standing, slowly come on up, interlace those fingers behind the back. Chest out, shoulders back. Get some space along that spine. For those of you on your backs, keep hugging your knees in. You don't need to stand up. With all good things, they must come to an end. I mean, in reality, when it comes to the virtual workouts, they were to guide us through COVID. And then it really offered you guys a lot of flexibility. So we kept it going for about 3.5 years. But for the few out there who do Zoom alone, everybody else, you can make it in person. We'll see you. We're going to miss those who do solely Zoom, but you know where to find
Yeah,
us.
it's my last Saturday because I won't be able to do the makeup. So thank you all. And it's
You
been
know where
great
to
hanging out with you.
Mwah. Okay, kids, I'm gonna start to cry. So let's shut off the camera so I don't do that, okay? All right, guys, I hope you have nothing but an amazing Saturday, all right? Enjoy the rest of it. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your weekend. We'll see you for the start of week 4, either on Monday in person with me or Tuesday with Danielle. Bye.
Thanks, Ryan.